The veteran kicker, Graham Gano, puts it on the tee. And off we go here on EA Sports. Now an opening past the 30. And they will finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield. So the visitors ready to go on offense here for the first time. And leading them out, their quarterback. It's Jalen Hurts.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watch last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film. He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. And if he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
Here's 1st and 10. They motion the slot man left. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. That's to the rookie first-round pick, Xavier Worthy.
It takes a certain guy in that slot position to be willing and able to go across the middle of the defense on those in-breaking routes. You can tell this guy, he doesn't care. He is fearless going across the middle, and he's able to secure a nice catch.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes.
Nice job bouncing back there on 2nd down. 1st down, they gave up way too many yards and put them in 2nd and short. But now they can gain some of that back with that sack and brings up 3rd and medium, and the likelihood of getting off the field just went up.
Oh, got him again the 2nd time with a sack on this opening drive.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush. And that's just a tough way to finish off what was a good opening drive. And obviously, as a kicker, you have to have a short memory. But you can bet he'll be thinking about that one the rest of the way.
They'll run it for the first time with Elijah Mitchell. And they get him to the ground, but he's all the way down to the 35-yard line.
I think this is something that we can expect to see here, especially early, Mike, as this team gets into a rhythm. They want to lean on this run game. They feel like they have a lot of advantages over this defense, and you can see from the first play here why they feel that way.
He'll get this out to the left flat. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Here's 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short. Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to be set up now as he's brought down at the 5-yard line.
Now, Mike, I really like this game plan, right? The strategy on 3rd and short so often is, okay, just get enough for the 1st down. If you decide to air it out, everything short, get a fresh set of downs. They're saying the defense is going to pack it in close. They're protecting the sticks. So let's just throw it over their head and try to go for a big play.
And he's in. John Mechie. Touchdown, Aviators. His 6th touchdown now for the season. Now it's Graham Gano for the PAT. He knocks it through. The Aviators will take a 7-0 lead. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. From the 6, here comes a return. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line. The Steamers offense going to take over now for the second time. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. And open downfield, it's Johnson. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
Slot man in motion right. On first down, it's Hurts. This caught right side by Worthy. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
On third down, here's Hurts. And he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. That's going to go down as a sack and a loss of a couple.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system. And all these early sacks, yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window. And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25. The Aviators offense and Anthony Richardson getting ready for their next drive. And his numbers this season, eye-popping in a lot of categories. Let's just show you one. He is the NFL leader in rushing touchdowns by a quarterback. And the rush too strong. They're in there in a flash for the sack.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
A big run. They finally get to him and bring him down. Now, following the run, one of the offensive linemen leading the way is a bit shaken up. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. From the gun, Richardson. He completes this one to Mechie. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. He'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. On play action, Richardson. That's to the rookie, 2nd-round pick, Ben Sinnott. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line.
Well, they certainly aren't wasting any time marching down the field. I mean, you only need one hand to count how many plays they've run, and yet they find themselves 1st and goal inside the low red zone.
They'll have to go the full 10 yards. It's 1st and goal. Looking to throw, Richardson. This one caught at the 4. To the goal line and in. T. Higgins. Touchdown, Aviators.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession, worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Steamers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. On the ground, it's the rookie from UT. Not much happening there, just a short gain. Here's a 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got his man, the tight end, David Njoku. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
A 1st down throw for Hurts. That's into the hands of Worthy. And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. Set to go now on 1st and 10. A run out of the gun with Brooks. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up 2nd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Now he'll run it. What a great gainer that is. He runs it down to the 5.
What I like the most here is just the decision that when he wants to be a runner, he commits to being a runner, and he's able to weave his way downfield, pick up the 1st down, sets up 1st and goal.
Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. He'll be wrapped up there down at the 3-yard line. The ball a little closer now. It is 2nd and goal. Now Hurts. There's a short throw caught by Njoku. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal. So a little extra time to think about this 3rd and goal as we've hit the end of the 1st. 14-3 is the score. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this. Half yard, that's all they need on this 3rd and goal. They'll run with Brooks. A 2nd effort, and he is in. Jonathan Brooks. Touchdown, Steamers. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
Joshua Carty comes out now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Steamers are back within 4. It is 14-10. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. This fielded at about the 9. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Aviators offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he's given defenses across the league a lot to think about when they try to game plan for him. Consider he's currently 2nd in the NFL in quarterback rushing yards. The drive will begin with a run by Mitchell. And he is going to be stuffed well behind the line of scrimmage. That play going absolutely nowhere. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Now Richardson. He'll look for Mitchell out of the backfield. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line. 3rd and long. Richardson. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
This brought him out past the 20. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. The Steamers offense and running back Jonathan Brooks coming out for their next possession. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Here's Hurts. He'll take this himself. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line.
This defense has had their share of troubles trying to contain this quarterback today, Mike. This time they go to the zone read. The defender goes after the running back, and the quarterback pulls it, keeps it himself, and has a huge gain for a 1st down.
And he's not going to get away. They're going to bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
Taking off.
Well, we've seen time and time again just how dangerous this quarterback can be, Mike, when he decides to tuck it and take off. So that is a great job defensively to rally to the football and hold them to just a short gain.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. He'll try to run for it. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
This is an element that defensively you always have to be ready to defend. You can't just accept that it's a pass and be so consumed with the receivers downfield. You have to account for the quarterback as a scrambler. You can see why as he's able to get out of the pocket and pick up the 1st down.
The motion man is Johnson. On 1st down, it's Hurts. And that one incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on 1st down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the 1st down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
That catch number 40 on the season for him. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. This is caught at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, Steamers.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The extra point from Carty is good. And the Steamers move out to a 3-point edge, 17-14. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, it's Kenneth Gainwell. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line.
What we're seeing here in this first half, Mike, is an example of the offensive line, the running back, and the play caller all on the same page. The execution and the ability to continue to pick up chunk plays on the ground has been a great start for this offense. The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
So they go backwards on first down. Here's 2nd and 13. They'll go again with Mitchell. Just pushing defenders out of the way as he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Here's Richardson. He'll try and get there on the ground. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
Mike, the defensive line rush plan is critical when you're playing quarterbacks like this. You have to keep him contained in the pocket, because the second he gets out of the pocket, we can see what happens.
First and 10 now from the 36. Throwing is Richardson. Into the hands of Boykin. Here's 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, a run with Mitchell. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Open man is Mechie. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9. Richardson to throw. That's to the right side, and it's Sinnott.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. Anytime the running back is forced to chop his feet in the background and never get to top speed, you know that play's not going anywhere. And that's exactly what the defense was able to force here by getting penetration.
The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
If you want to win in this league and have a successful defense, how you perform on 3rd down is critical. Even more so, your backs are up against the wall. The offense finds themselves down in the red zone looking for 6. Those 3rd down sacks go a long way to keeping touchdowns off the board and making them settle for field goals.
Here is Graham Gano to try the field goal. This one from 41 yards out. Gano's kick is good. The Aviators have tied it at 17.
And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
A safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and Jalen Hurts getting set for their next possession. And this defense has to be searching for answers right now. It's his ability to make plays on the ground here in the first half that has really given them fits. Play action. Here's Hurts. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by Minkah Fitzpatrick.
So the first part of any interception is just end up with the ball in your hands, right? That's what every defensive coordinator wants. But anytime you can get yards on the return, that's just an added bonus. And that's what we see here. There's a little space, does a great job securing the catch. All of those yards just set up for better field position as their offense takes the field.
ready to get back away. On the handoff, it's Mitchell heading right. And no place to go, no place to hide. He's taken down behind the line. So, 2 minutes to play in a back and forth first half. Greg and I will be right back after this. On second down, Richardson. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. 3rd and a yard. Now this defense will use the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Aviators move out in front, 20-17.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The visitors' offense make their way out to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. The man in motion is Burks. On first down, it's Hurts. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That'll be batted away. Incomplete. Coverage very strong defensively. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. That's caught down the field is Burks. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. Hurts to the air on first down. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to beat him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. To the air again, Hurts. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
Ball down to the 16-yard line, and it's 1st and 10. Hurts again. That's complete left side to Worthy. And he'll be taken down. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout. Again, Hurts. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. So we're at halftime with just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we send you to Orlando, we'll check in with the coach. Jonathan Coachman has the EA Sports halftime report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here in what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And you can see they are scoreless as they play the second quarter. We saw a strong first half out of the mobile quarterback, Anthony Richardson. He came out of the gate smoking hot with 2 first-quarter touchdown passes to steer his guys towards this halftime lead.
Coach, thank you. Not a rest at the break for the defensive coordinators, trying to figure out how to stop these offenses as we get ready for the second half. The Aviators offense, Mitchell getting ready for their next possession. Defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the third quarter. On first down, it's Mitchell. Doing on that one, he'll go down behind the line.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
He'll get this out quickly to his left. He's got room past the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. It's a big one right there. 38 yards.
And this is just where you see some of the speed of these wide receivers, Mike, really make their presence felt. And then when you have a quarterback that has the arm strength and the accuracy to get him the ball downfield, that's a deadly combination and one that's going to really open up other things as the rest of this game unfolds.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7. From the gun. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing. Higgins sent in motion. From the gun on 3rd down, Richardson. Now he takes off. And the quarterback scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the line of scrimmage, but that's all he can get out of that one.
So often the best pass defense is a good pass rush, and that's exactly what we saw here. The pass rush disrupted this play from the very start. The quarterback had all of his attention on the rushes rather than his receivers downfield. All he can manage to do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
And that is no good. He missed it. And this will stay a 3-point game.
And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up for great field goals as they start this next drive.
So they come to the line for... Operating from the gun here. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. 2nd and a yard. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Second down is
approach. Advantage of size, your tight end for say smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out and go up for an offensive rebound and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
They gain 18 yards on that one, and that will be a first down.
A run there on 3rd and 1. So often these backs, they're just thinking, all right, just get 1 yard, pick up the first down. But not this guy. He's thinking, I know where the marker is, but I'm going to pick up as many yards after that as I can. That's exactly what he does. Fresh set of downs.
They face 2nd down and 7. Njoku, the tight end, is the one in motion. On 2nd down, it's Brooks. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the scrimmage, too. Have to get this to the 20. Here's 3rd down.
That's a great job defensively. Even though they let him escape the rush initially, there was nowhere to go with either their ball or as a runner, and they're able to force fourth down.
So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This a 44-yard attempt. Carty's kick is good. And the Steamers will tie the game here in the third quarter.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
And he'll work this one past the 25, right about the 28-yard line. The home team's offense ready to take over once more. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
He's going to keep it himself.
You know, Mike, nice job by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Mechie, the man in motion. They'll go play action. It's Richardson. Oh, a loose football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
After these kind of plays, Mike, you just wish the sideline was a mile away, because you know when you get there, you are going to catch an earful. They stress all week, ball carriers, we have to protect the ball. In this case, it doesn't result in a turnover, but the lost yardage now brings up 4th down. These are drive killers.
The visitors' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the veteran Stephon Gilmore.
Well, with this guy might lose a little bit, Mike, as he gets long in the tooth. He certainly makes up for it in experience. You're not going to be able to do a lot of things to trick him on the back end. He reads this play right from the jump, makes a great break on the ball, and if that ball hits his hands more times than not, it's going to be a takeaway.
The home team's offense getting set to get back to work. They'll begin just shy of midfield with a 1st and 10. Now Richardson. He keeps it himself. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
We've seen this quarterback have some effective plays with his legs all game today, Mike. He knows when to stay in there and look to pass, but he also knows when it's time to tuck it and go, and he's able to pick up good yardage there.
He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play.
Great job by the defense here, quickly realizing that this was going to be a draw. They're not caught off guard thinking that they're defending the pass. They're able to not only get in there for a stop, but they're able to take them down in the backfield for a loss.
And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. Whole lot of extra muscle over there on the left side for this 1st and 10. He's got it at about the 8. And he's very close to touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line.
Talk about a thing of beauty. Mike, did you see how many tight ends were on the field on that last play? They call it 13 personnel because there's 1 running back, 3 tight ends, 1 wide receiver. So everybody on defense is thinking run. They catch them off guard a little with the pass, and they take advantage of it with a big gain downfield.
Tight end going in motion here. To throw, it's Richard, and he he's going to be swallowed up, taken down, sacked, back at the 5.
I don't hate the play call. The best opportunity to throw the ball down this close to the goal line is usually on first or second down, Mike. The issue here is the quarterback has to know, if my first read is not open, this ball needs to be thrown out the back of the end zone. You cannot take a sack this close to the goal line.
That is caught. Hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short. The ball inches from the goal line. Third and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he will not get in. The defense standing their ground, pushing him back, and it sets up 4th and goal.
It's off to the interior of this defensive line. Look at the penetration they're able to get up front, Mike, to defeat their blocks. And 3rd and an inch, they knew that run was coming, and boy, were they ready.
Gano's kick is good. The Aviators will take the lead here in the 3rd quarter.
Job number 1 on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike, but 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. There's a throw right side. It's going to be incomplete. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. The man in motion is Burks. Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. Off he goes. And they will finally run him down up near midfield. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. On the zone read, it's a give to Brooks. He'll take this down to the 47. Justin Jones finishes that one off. So these teams trade field goals in the 3rd as we come to the end of the quarter. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. On play action, Hurts. This offense just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
If they win this game, the pass rush is going to be a big reason why. The 5 sacks speak for itself, but their ability to disrupt the timing of this offense, that can't be overstated.
They need one right now. 3rd and long. Now it's Hurts. He'll tuck it and take off. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. Now an injured player on the field, and that's the quarterback, Jalen Hurts, who is shaken up. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. So on 4th down, here comes the veteran, Ryan Anger. Force a punt, trailing here in the 4th quarter. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The home team's offense and their quarterback headed out for their next possession. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position. Instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. On the ground, Gainwell. The defense all over this one. They get him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a couple.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to lead the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run.
Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
Big-time opportune sack there by the defense. Mike, they're right on the cusp of field goal range. You can't allow this to become a two-possession ball game here in the fourth quarter. Massive third down coming up here. See if they can get off the field and get the ball back to the offense.
On third down, here's Mitchell. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one. The Aviators readying for the punt as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth quarter lead. He'll take this in back at the 16. And he'll get a few yards on the return. And that's the offense will take over. The Steamers offense back onto the field as you take a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Still, a lot can happen between now and the end of the season, but the cream is starting to rise to the top as you look across the NFL.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a handful of close calls, and it's...
He's trying to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not, and be taken down there.
So after surrendering their 6th sack of the game, I looked down on the sideline, Mike, and found their offensive line coach. He grabbed his headset, removed it, and he slammed it on the ground. And truthfully...
And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
This has been a masterful game plan defensively. I mean, not only have they found their mismatches and been able to exploit them, it's led to 7 sacks so far. I mean, even when the offense seems to make an adjustment, Mike, the defense just still seems to be one step ahead of them.
And he'll be brought down. Short return, and they'll take over there. The Aviators offense about ready to take over once more. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. The drive will be done with run by Mitchell. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. He'll take a shot here, back to the end zone. That is knocked away, incomplete. Good coverage there defensively, all over him. And it'll be 2nd down. A give to Mitchell. He's got space inside the 25. And he's going to be taken down.
Fourth quarter, you find yourself protecting a one-possession lead. It's a fine line, Mike, between do I keep the ball on the ground, continue to work the clock, or stay aggressive, try to extend this lead to a multiple-possession game. That's the balance this play caller is dealing with right now.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run it over. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. It's 3rd down. Another run here with Mitchell. They get 14 yards and set up 1st and goal.
You know, there's all this talk, Mike, view of the run game is NFL. You know when the run game matters? It matters right now. Fourth quarter. you do lean on your offensive line to close the game out.
An opportunity for what could be a game-seal touchdown. Brown and goal. Put it out of the shotgun. Richardson. Off balance. Oh, it's complete. And he's going to be close. Good job defensively to make it in the end zone. On second down, Richardson. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete. John Mechie was the intended target, and now it's 3rd and goal. Richardson gonna look to throw. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Anthony Richardson, touchdown Aviators. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Extra point by Gano is up and good. The Aviators will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. So out is Gano after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. This is going to be taken in at the 3. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Steamers offense ready for this next possession. The deficit is at 10, so an important drive forthcoming. Started with 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jones. He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
What a way to start this drive. A 2nd big play. This one for 22.
The challenge of defending a dual-threat quarterback in the NFL, Mike, is that you just don't see them week in and week out, maybe like you do in college. So in this case, you defend everything perfectly downfield, but it's hard to account for a quarterback who can run. He escapes the pressure, tucks it down himself, and he picks up a big gain.
Throwing on 1st down is Jones. A throw on the move is caught. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Shotgun now for Jones. That's caught over the middle by Johnson. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a 1st down after a gain of 7. Here's a handoff to Brooks. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. 2nd down and 8. That's thrown right side, but incomplete.
As a pass rusher, you don't always need to record a sack to make your presence felt. Creating pressure, move the quarterback, affect his timing. Those are all different ways to take pressure off your coverage unit.
Taking off, he'll try to get there. We've got an injury on the field. Oh, it's Daniel Jones, no stranger to being injured. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. 1st down and goal. Slot man in motion left. And they get to him and finally bring him down. It will go down as a sack. Willis now to throw. Now he'll run it.
Great job in coverage here. Nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball. He decides to tuck it and turn into a runner. They get to him quickly. Picks up a couple yards, but not enough now. Brings up third down.
That one is caught in the back of the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown Steamers. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've...
Now, remember, all scoring plays are reviewed. Tight game, tight call. They're going to take a good long look at this one. And we'll get a moment here as they look this one over. Remember, the call on the field is what they'll stick with unless they have clear, incontrovertible visual evidence to the contrary. In other words, it's got to be the truth. So, ruled a touchdown originally. They didn't find any reason to overturn it, and it stays on the board. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Mitchell. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Mitchell. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. Here now, 3rd and 5. They'll drop to throw. They'll try to run for it. Now this defense will use a 3rd and final timeout, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming. This one, returnable. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. So now this team's offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Working from the gun, it's Jones. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Now the offense will use their 3rd and final timeout. And will take it with just over 90 seconds left on the clock. Oh, the pressure too much. He goes down. The crowd cranking it up another notch before 3rd and long. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on 4th down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
Give them 19 yards as they get the 4th down conversion. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs.
Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down. Here we go. One final play. And they are all over him yet again. He'll go down once more. So the fans gonna head home happy. It's a win for the hometown squad. And this long winning streak showing no signs of slowing down. They put one more in the win column. with yet another solid performance here. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.